Who gets hotter than hot pop?
Yeah, don't adjust your eyes, fellas. Pharaohs. It's Hugin cough cough. Yes, I'm in a frog suit. No, you cannot pull this off. Let's get it down.
Okay, let's go.
To the park, green fleece on my back, Velcro under the chin. Yeah, I'm carrying the track, right these slow, tail wagging to the snare. All the alphas looking mad, but I really do not care. See a Doberman flexing, trying to guard his little click. I just hop over a puddle, leave him looking mighty sick. You a basic brown mutt, I'm a neon amphibian, stepping in the dog club, changing the meridian. Your bark is kind of loud, but your bite is just a joke. I don't even got a growl, I just hit him with the croak.
That's my voice.
Hop, hop up, make way for Hugin. Green suit on, yeah, I'm wildin', approving. Your boy's looking tragic, my swagger is magic. I'm taking your bitches, it's honestly classic. Yeah, I said it, the fattest got to hear me, God. Leave your boys, cause at least got them living large. Yeah, walk past the water bowl, give a little wink. Got a poodle and a bug, both offering a drink. Your boyfriends are sniffing each other's jump out of tree trunk. These bitches want a prince, well I'm the green prince of funk. Got a Frenchie on my left, got a husky on my right. I'm looking so fly, I'm looking out of sight. I'm a cold-blooded killer in a warm-blooded body, rolling through the dog park, turning it into a party. Y'all are chasing tennis balls, I'm chasing finer things like a reservation for two, fit for a frog king. Pop, make way for Hugin. Green suit on, yeah, I'm wildin', I'm proving. Your boy's looking tragic, my swagger is magic. I'm taking your bitches, it's honestly classic. Yeah, sudden, the fattest been to them in y'all. Leave the boys on release, got it living yards. I wanna mention Marcus, cause he's on this track. I'm flying, I'm floating like Shaq. I know for a fact I'm not on Epstein's list. I got my own feel with the bitches I kiss. I ain't got ticks, my DJ's beat matching. I ain't got fleas, that's my DJ that's scratching. I got mojo, I got swagger, I strut right past you, dog. You just a silly mutt. Bitches be thirsty, I'm they man's nightmare. The Dow is at 50, so I don't care.
I don't remember signing on to this. I was once inside Hugin until Dad gave him his hard-earned medicine.
Make way for Hugin. Green suit on, yeah, I'm wildin', I'm proving. Your boy's looking tragic, my swagger is magic. I'm taking your bitches, it's honestly classic. Yeah, sudden, if I don't do the limit line, me the boy, you're the least that I'm living line. Yeah. Shout out to Dad in the Pharaoh chat. Ernie, Birdie, Mitty, Claudia, Tip, Darlene. Wish I could fit everyone into this song. Yeah, Ira, Tish, Toms, Steven, Satan, damn it, Kevin, you wrong. Ladies, you don't gotta get all bent. Cougar's more fresh than 50 Cent. You might not think he's cool, you might not think he's nifty, but Hugin don't count. So John Jones at 50, we out.
He said it, we out.
God bless the Dow Jones. Welcome, welcome. I'm not going to make you watch the cat torture video again. That lady's so crazy. She's so crazy. Hello, how are you guys doing? Speaking of crazy, hi, it's me, your dad. Also speaking of crazy, what? Sorry, it's there and I clicked it. You know what? It's been a while since we've seen is a reminder of who is on the list.
Send this to someone on the Epstein list. Hello, scoundrel. If you are panicking right now because you may have done some crimes, don't worry. Using airtight logic, I've designed a fashion that will absolve you of any sin. I am not on the Epstein list, and also there is no list, and also there is one, but it's fake. Please comment, Obama made me do it.
Okay, so if Obama made you do it, please comment that below. Also, I want to remind you, don't get involved. Don't get involved in dark casinos.
These 4 men are deathly allergic to the raisin. They kissed their friend goodbye. The game was organized by this man. His name is Earl Wasman, and he runs over a dozen dark casinos in southern Pennsylvania. A dark casino is where you can risk your life in games of chance, but if you win, you can get over $1 million. This man knew the risks, but did it anyway for money, which is a form of greed. When I saw this video, I gathered all my friends and told them to release their worship of the dollar. Greed. And if they ever visit a dark casino, they'll be writing a one-way ticket out of my life as a friend.
We will never go to a dark casino.
Okay. So there's that. Hello everybody. The Spurs won. The Spurs won. They did very good tonight. They won by a lot. And that's amazing because I love basketball now, specifically the Spurs. And something happened at the game that made me lose my shit. I spent 1 year in Catholic school. Okay. It was 2nd grade. And they used to bully the shit out of me because I got bit by a dog and my nose was all fucked up because I had to have surgery on it. And them, as well as my grandma, would call me like Squeaky Toy and Chew Toy. They thought it was very funny. But that was also the year that I like hit my head at the zoo and would not stop talking. Before that, I was kind of a mute, is what I'm told. But anyway, I remember there was a nun who gave me a lot of shit. And I would talk too much to one of my friends in class. And she was the one who was in charge of punishment. Let's just say that. And back then, which feels weird saying, like makes me feel super old, but I don't know if they would let this fly. Back then, you would just flip your arms like this, and then they would whack you with a ruler, like between your wrist and your forearm. And that was like, you're bad. That was their form of corporal punishment. I don't know if that flies today. But I remember there was one nun who was really fucking rude. And she got to whack me a few times on the forearms for being a little shit. And Mexican street corn is delicious, Laura. Also, hello, everybody. So I'm watching the Spurs game, and there's these nuns that have been going since the 90s, and then they stopped for a while. Haven't been to some games in a while. And they finally made it back to the Spurs game. And it's this little group of nuns that's obsessed with basketball. And there's 2 or 3 that have literally been going ever since the 90s, but they make sure they make it to every playoff. It's been like 2014 since we've been to the playoffs. So these sweet little Abuelita nuns show up at the game to not only throw a Hail Mary at halftime, but also to kiss Luke Cornett and praise him and pray over him, who immediately goes in and fucking steals the ball and dunks. So that was pretty cool. But what was weird is I recognized one of the nuns, and I was like, that's that nun that used to whack me. And I just saw a short pop up in the timeline, and I added it. I've not seen this yet. But apparently these are the nuns hanging out with the, yep, I see her right there. I'm not going to put her on blast and say which one, but it's one of these 4. But that's wild. I've not seen, they're called the Salesian Sisters. But yeah, they showed up at game 4 at the Frost Bake Center. I'm sure she's a lovely woman now. I was very hard to teach, I'm sure. I did not shut the fuck up. So there's that. They were probably right. They should have beat me harder. Anyway, this is them showing up at game 4. And let me enhance this so we can really get a look at it. Yeah, definitely are. Okay. So they're there. They're blessing. They're doing their blessings. Okay. And then all of a sudden, the game takes off. I mean, look, protect them at all costs. Okay? They can whack me again if it means that the Spurs are going to take it to the top, because that's what we need. We need more honking. You understand? More honking. Check out these nuns doing nunnery and shit. I mean, come the fuck on. They're so cute. They're so cute. I kind of love them. I kind of love them. They're so cute. This is like a big treat. Like, you understand that, like, if we would have lost, they would have been rubbing eggs on them. Okay. This is a situation. These bitches are here because they know it's winning time. Okay. We need to do everything we can. Throwing out Hail Marys. Literally. Okay. Blessing. Look at these wonderful sandals. Velcro sandals. She took it all. They brought food for the game. I'm not going to hate. I actually love them. I'm excited for them. Jesus is their only treat. No treats. Thwackable looking nuns. Yeah. I'd thwack them back. Yeah, there are. But we have basketball playing nuns. Also, donkey basketball was real big. Can we take a moment? Did you guys do that? Have we talked about this before? Donkey basketball? It was real big in South Texas. In my neck of the woods. It's real donkeys, and you ride them and you play basketball. And the nuns are there. And they train the donkeys, and you also play them in basketball. And these nuns, they don't fuck around. They will dunk on you sitting on the back of a donkey. Okay? They're really good at basketball. Now, I don't know if they have this everywhere else, but in South Texas, Central Texas, donkey basketball with the nuns. Okay? So we respect them. They can hit us. They're allowed to hit us for Christ. But look at them turning up at this game. San Antonio is built different. This is also during Fiesta. We're in the middle of Fiesta. Do you understand what that means? Like, there's like Latina voodoo behind this shit. Like, shit's happening right now. Okay? Big shit. Always be closing. The Spurs are closing. We got the fucking nuns here to bless Luke Cornell. Are you kidding me? And then he immediately steals the ball. Amazing. I mean, they're just having the best time. They're just having Spurs fandom is just a habit, is what they put on there. It's so cheesy, so silly. I love it. I love every bit of it. So that's what's going on. Is now Oklahoma City Thunder, who are floppers, fakes, pulling a Shawn Michaels, pulling a Hulk Hogan with the finger poke of doom, pretending to get injured or putting themselves in the way to purposefully get fouled. Crazy. Pretending they're getting knocked on their ass when someone doesn't even touch them. And I want no spoilies for AEW. I have not seen the pay-per-view. I do not know who comes out. Okay? I don't know. But my God. Ooh, what's in my eye? Anyway, tonight's just a chill, fun night. Okay? We're just going to talk pulling a Tim Duncan. That's right, a Dunkums. We're just going to talk about whatever tonight. There's nothing planned here. Okay, I got nothing planned. I do have a little list of things that I thought of while I was outside smoking, which is bad for your health. First of all, Hugin got a new collar. If you're in San Antonio, they have HEB themed dog collars for $10 right now. And it has the HEB chips. Let me see so you guys can see it. The Twisties, the Twisters cookies, Creamy Creations ice cream, the Lone Stars crackers, all of it. All of HEB's finest snacks and products in a collar for Hugin. And he loves it. And I posted pictures on Twitter. Mahjong to you, Pita. Mahjong to everybody. So Hugin got a new collar today at the store. He's very happy, very blessed. He's been getting them dirty because he's been snorking a lot, where he rolls around in the dirt, which he loves to do. Stickers. Let's talk stickers. So, due to some sort of fucking shipping crisis where everything's taking forever, I finally got prints of them, or what do you call it? Samples. I liked 2 of them. I thought they were all good, honestly. And then I tested them. Okay. All right. One of them immediately like peeled off, and it was the one that was like holographic. Started peeling. I put it on my sticker wall, and I'm pretty pissed off about that. But the good news is I've chosen to go with vinyl, or I had chosen. So I ordered them, and I get a proof for each one. And then I ordered like, I think it was 25 of 3 of them and 50 of 2 of them that were the ones I really liked. So I had the proof, and then they were supposed to come back with the full batch order. Just getting the proof took like almost a month. And I used to go with this one company called Sticker Giant, and then another one called Sticker Mule, but then they got all political and weird, and I didn't like them. So I tried a new one, and I kind of regret it because it's taking for fucking ever. So I inquired about a refund and considered going back to Sticker Giant. But then I started looking at Fourth Wall because they added a bunch of stuff recently. And I was like, well, maybe they added the stickers differently because they had them in sheets, but I wasn't sure the quality. The first time I ordered a sheet of stickers from them, I'm not going to say I didn't like it, but I didn't like the quality. And then I was like, well, there's options on them. So I went through and I picked out one sheet that is a little bit different. It's supposed to be a different type of paper. And it's like, it's not that much more expensive for me, I guess, or what it pulls from it. So I was like, damn, it would actually be cheaper at cost to sell them. Like I could sell them cheaper if I go through Fourth Wall, but I want to make sure it's great quality. So I already got a printout of it. You know, you can print out whatever product you want, and then they'll send you like a sample. I ordered a sample. It's going to be super fast because apparently they do have a, what do you call it? Distribution center or creation. I don't know how they do it, but they have places all over the US and then in Europe. So it saves you somehow on shipping. So anyway, it's supposed to be here in 3 to 5 days, which is going to be sick. But I picked out 5 of the stickers, and I was thinking, because I do have some other designs, I really do want you guys to vote on them, but I thought maybe today I could show you some of them and you could see if you like them. And then that way, instead of like having to do a bundle and wait on all of them to arrive staggered, I could just have them all once together through Fourth Wall, who will handle the shipping, which is nice. But at the same time, I like the idea of them being cut out. And I don't know why. It doesn't really change anything. It's just like having one individual sticker by itself as opposed to a sheet with several. I just like that more. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. What do you guys prefer? Do you care? Do you even give a shit about stickers? I don't know. Are there buttholes? Maybe. Hello, dill hole. There's definitely dill holes. And look, we have turd. That was very butthole themed, by the way, what just happened. Okay, all the holes are here. Hello, kittens in crime. Hello, Derek. But I was thinking I could show you some stickers. I'm still a little bit allergized, but good news, the hives are going away. So this is exciting. Next thing, senior citizens meal on wheels donations. We can't do medical stuff, like, so diapers are out. All right. But I went through your suggestions. I've got a cool pack where it's like 5 items, maybe 6. I'm going to try to toss in socks. I'm going to try to go get grippy socks. Was a great idea. But it's like, oops, it's like toothbrushes, tissues, things like that. There's going to be pen, crossword, and Sudoku, one of those things, right? Sudoku. And they have these mini fans, and it gets hot here. And I don't know about you guys, but in Texas, like ACs, air conditioning, very expensive. A lot of seniors don't want to use it, or, they might be in a situation where they don't have it. Overheating, big deal. I was thinking, the mini fans, kind of cheap, but then I looked online and I can actually get a whole box of like 20 of them. So I think I'm going to do something like that. Also, I was thinking bumper sticker as well. And I wanted bumper sticker quality in a sticker. Does that make sense? And the one place that I know can do it are fucking horrible people. Like, they give a lot of money to anti-LGBTQ shit, and it pisses me off. So I'm not going to go there. Cotton corks and beaver dams. I don't know what that means. Yes, travel size wipes is another thing. They do have these little wipey sample size ones, but I kind of want to get them big ones. Weather resistant is a big deal, Laura, and I have been trying to focus on something like that. I know Shopify and Printify can, but to be fair, there's a couple of different means with which I can do that. But as far as I don't need necessarily distribution. I just want good quality sticker. Like, I'm willing to mail it out. I don't give a fuck. I have a lot of stamps. I went crazy at a yard sale and bought a lot of forever stamps, so I'm good. But if you got dog head stickers made and you like them, if anybody has a sticker company that they prefer, let me know. God, I'm trying so hard not to seize. Tampons and pads, yes, but this is for the elderly specifically, Laura. So I don't think they period anymore. But and they said no medical, mainly like it's gonna be toothpaste, toothbrush, stuff like that. Also, they had hair covers for the shower that are really cheap. Maybe something like that. Ask Grant where he gets his. That's good. Depends. I don't know if you're saying it depends or if you're talking about the no, not pee pack. Okay. So anyways, when I get those packs assembled, which I will be purchasing, I'm probably going to go with Raymond. Also, Azo, not allowed to give out medication, but here's the thing. Caramels and peppermints am allowed to give out. So this bitch is going to get little mini bags of Werther's and peppermints. And I'm going to get one that's like a big bag of mini bags of each. And we're going to do one of each in there. So we're going to have Werther's caramels, peppermints, and Sudoku and all that stuff, right? And then we're going to have toothpaste, toothbrush, a comb, a little comb for the hair, a mini fan, and then wipies in a box of tissues. So stuff like that. So we're definitely going to do that. Nips candies. Yes, Nips is the other brand of like Werther's, right? Etsy company's great for stickers. If you want to send them to me, please feel free. And also, how are you feeling, Tish? I hope you're feeling good. Cookies. Everybody loves fucking cookies. Cookies. That's actually a good idea. Let me write that down. Denture, because they did actually have denture stuff there. There's also, I was wondering if I write to fix a dent, if I could get that for an elderly friend of mine that I used to work with, and she's a lot older now. She's always complaining about the price. And I was like, can you still write to places like that? So that's actually a good idea. Thank you for that. So yeah, the denture adhesive is the other one. Yes. Okay, this is a good idea. I think I can do that. I don't think that counts as medical, but we'll find out. So I want to keep you up to date on that. So also, hello, Dawn Marie. Nips candies, very legit. Snuggies. I don't know. I feel like that would be very expensive. I don't think I have enough for that. I'm trying to do at least 25 bags with the donations you guys sent. And then I'm probably going to match it with my paycheck or maybe like go a little over because I want the bags to be like totes, something that they can keep on them just in case. Some of them still might walk to the store and stuff like that. Also, tennis balls. That was another thing. I do have a bunch that are brand new, but I might order some more because tennis balls are really great for the bottom of walkers. So tennis balls I might include like 4 tennis balls for each one. So we're gonna do stuff like that. But yeah, that's going to be in a little package bundle. We're gonna do that at the end of the month because they already have the donations for this month and they go by, and every week, really, as long as I do it at the end of the week, whenever I submit them, it's gonna be the following week when it goes in. I think they have supplies and stuff to give out for the next 1 to 2 weeks. So by then, I'm thinking that I should be getting paid for the, what do you call it, super chats. And that's going to go in there. And I'm thinking by then I should also have all the tennis balls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble about 25 of them. I'm going to get Ray to help me. He's going to take them out because he is the one who connects with the Meals on Wheels people. It's a veteran group that he works with that's helping. And they're all connected to the VA. So he's just going to bring them all there and he'll handle it. And I'm very excited, but I will get a picture of them and I'll see if he can, maybe we could take a picture of Ray holding the packages and I'll tell him they're from you guys. So this is exciting. I'm very excited about this. Thank you guys so much. If you weren't here last night, everything that we raised is going to the elderly here in Austin through the Meals on Wheels program because they need, what do you call it, toiletries and personal hygiene products. I am also going to be getting like mini shampoos, conditioners, and deodorants, like the airline packages. I'm going to get a couple of those too. So we're assembling little packages and then we're going to give that to my neighbor Raymond, who works with the VA, and he works with these seniors directly. And what happens is all these grants got cut, all this funding got cut. So the VA, even though they don't have a ton of money, but the one that he works with specifically, they try to reach out to local social services groups, places that work with battered women, the homeless, the elderly, not necessarily veterans, but just anybody who is short of anything. They're like, what can we do? What can we help with? And one of them, it was like socks. One of them, it was the animal shelter. It was specifically socks filled with rice that they needed for the new kittens and puppies and stuff. And so every once in a while, he'll be like, hey, you know, do you know anybody who has a bunch of jackets? One of them was like notebooks for school things. So now they reach out to Meals on Wheels, and apparently they're having an issue where it's the summer. There's a lot of elderly who live alone who they deliver food to, and they just need things. They can't get up and about, you know, and because their services, Medicaid, Medicare, all the shit's getting cut, they're in desperate need of that stuff. So I was like, let me reach out to my channel. And I'm also going to talk to different comics, and we might do like a comedy show thing to raise money for them. But everything from yesterday went to that, and we'll do today too, because thank you very much, Angela. So this is, thank you. Fantastic. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. You're the best. We're going to be giving them like, not just toiletries and stuff, but I wanted to give them like Sudoku crosswords, stuff like that. Empty toilet paper rolls are great to donate to rescues to make cat toys. Oh, interesting. We can absolutely get Big Boy on the roof. We can. And we're going to dedicate it to Angela. Thank you very much. And to anybody else who donated, I appreciate you. What is this? Fucking Roseberry. Jesus. Was that you, Roseberry? Oh my God. Dude, I'm taking the seniors out to fucking CC's. I'm just kidding. That was Coastal Candy. Yes. I keep calling you. Is that your old name was Roseberry Moon or something? Still. It's like when I worked at Starbucks and I would memorize people's order in my 20s. And I was like, caramel macchiato, how are you doing? Yes, you can have fucking Big Boy on the roof. You guys are so generous. It's so nice. Oh, Raymond's going to cry. I'm going to make him cry. Okay, let me find this. He's the one who ate that hot chip. I don't know if I showed y'all that video, but I'll find it again.
Get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't get on the roof. Never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't lay on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Never seen a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy get on the roof. Big boy grilling on the roof. Big boy ain't grilling on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't climbing on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. How you do it like that? Damn, you got tools on your back. Climbing on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Shit, big boy get loose. Shit, big boy get loose. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never, oh shit, he's on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy hop on the roof. How you do it like that? Look, shit, you just let it back. Shit, pick up your back. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Get on the roof. Get on the roof. Get your ass out the roof. Get your ass back out the roof. I ain't never see a big boy leap on the roof. Get the big ass off.
Big boy on the roof. That's for you. Thank you so much. I will put a list of everything that's going in the kit. What's up, Deanna Yorkie Mama? You made a live. Oh my God. This is exciting. And I see Miss Jessica's here. This is fucking great. Sherlock Ho, Dwan Marie, although, geez. And you guys are going to love some of the shit I pulled up. Like just now, I had an idea. No big deal. Sometimes I have ideas. And I was like, man, it's been a while since we've done something like this. I thought maybe this might be a good idea. But also, I was thinking, you know what else it's been a while since we did? Since someone flirted with my sister.
Maggie, I'm not doing this. What?
No, you were flirting with my sister.
I was flirting with your sister.
Yes, you were flirting with my sister.
What? Get over here. Get over here. Fuck you. Maggie.
I mean, goddamn. How long has it been since someone flirted with my sister? I also have something I do want to bitch about. I watched this documentary thing about that Mackenzie Shirilla. Oh my God. You know what? Let Brittany out. Fuck it. Don't even lock her up anymore. Lock that kid up. They might let her out in 15 years. Fuck no. Oh shit no. You know what? I would rather Yolanda Saldivar out than that bitch. Holy shit. What a terrible little child. What a terrible, shitty little shit. 100 miles. Absolute psycho. What a horrible mother and father for letting her fucking parade her shitty behavior. And part of me, normally I would be like, this poor child was horribly parented. And then I'm like, I'm looking at what the boys have been through that she killed, and the way she's talking and the shit she's putting online. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is like a situation where the whole family's just a fucking dud. That not once did they bring up the fucking weird pig Latin shit. Done. Lock the mom up too. Fuck them. Oh my God. The audacity. Dude, I didn't want to say anything, but holy shit. I mean, Drew Barrymore's mom let Dina Lohan, and look at how, in the long run, Drew Barrymore and Lindsay Lohan both turned out relatively okay, right? Pretty good. Had good careers. There's classic cases of people who had horrible parents who let them run fucking wild. And they didn't do that. I can't. Yeah, dude. Deanna, when I saw the body cam of the officer's reaction, I didn't even see the officer. I just heard him. It made me feel horrible. Like, that's when you knew it was bad. Yeah. 100 is shocking. 140, no skid mark. Yeah, that's holy shit. Holy shit. What was the other documentary? There's Something Wrong with Aunt Diane. That one. I made a really funny poster a while back that said there's something wrong with Aunt Deb. And I need to find it. We need to make that a shirt and not tell Deb and then wear it. Dude, for real though, say whatever weird things you want. But there's something wrong with Aunt Deb. Yeah, that one. That was sad, Derek, because they're like, what happened to her? But she was just going the wrong way, right? Oh my God. But this is like the fact that there were times before when the boyfriend's like, I need to get out of the car, and he's calling his mom because he's scared of how she's driving. Done. I can't believe she got 15 concurrent, right? Ugh. One of the bits clearly tried. One of the boys, yeah. They were trying to get out. That's so terrifying. And when you see the footage and how fast she's going, and it's just, and then you hear the car, like, I'm so glad that they chose a judge instead of a jury trial, because I do feel like there are people, as crazy as it seems, obviously, I mean, look at the fucking McCabe's. There are people who let their kids do real shitty thing, like kick dead rabbits in an old house. Like they'll fucking, I mean, they do not give a fuck. They'll just let their kids do whatever, and then they'll try to justify the horrible behavior of other kids because, well, my kid did that, so I kind of have to, I feel like a judge would know right away, like, this is a little shit. But then the sentencing did not seem to fit the dress down that the judge gave. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, if it was a jury trial, there could have been a mistrial. So that terrified me. The whole thing is fucked. Yeah, and for what? For what? Like, the parents, they had a home. They seemed like they could take care. It didn't make any sense. Yeah, a friend of mine she was a roommate briefly for like 6 weeks, and then she wasn't a roommate anymore because she was on fucking life support because she was texting and driving. She was going like 90 something, went over a median and hit someone, and luckily they were fine. They walked off scot-free, but she was fucked up from it. And I remember I used to be like, Courtney, get off your fucking phone. And this was in like the early 2000s. Anyway, I saw a while back that she got in another car accident from fucking driving erratically. And it's just like, oh my God. Like people, be careful. I'm terrified to drive now. I really am. And it's also like, I don't think anything happened to her because of that. I don't think she went to jail or anything. She got very lucky, but they are really lax on, like, there are people who get so many DWIs and they just let them the fuck out. Ugh. And then, oh yeah, when people are live streaming and driving, there was one girl who ran over someone doing that on the live stream. And she's like, oh no. Oh my God. Anyway, I watched that. If you watch that, the Mackenzie Strella thing, what do you think? Is there anybody in here? I'm not going to shit on you, but is there anybody in here who actually thinks that this kid's like innocent and poor her? Because I just want to know, like, did I miss something? By the way, I heard there's like a big documentary. I watched the A&E one. Is there one on, I think there's one on Netflix maybe. The only defense could have been a medical emergency by not hiring. Yeah, but she also told her mom, can't we just say I had a seizure? Like, come on. That was crazy. Okay, what else? OSINT cheat sheet. Putting out 25 new links and opening up to the 3rd tier. And that's going to be out by tomorrow. Okay? Because it's a little late. this week's update, but for good reason. A couple of links were broken and were moved. Duplicate sites were put up. So I had to test those, make sure they work. They're up. And there's also going to be a whole television section because I believe television should be fucking free. And so I'm going to show you how you can watch all kinds of things for free without having to download shit or torrent anything. Imagine if you didn't have Netflix, but then you could just watch it whenever you wanted or any pay-per-view. Maybe I'll add some links like that in there. Just a thought. Also, what else is on here? Dentures. Oh yeah, Fix-A-Dent. That's a separate list. There's a new episode, and this is the last thing, and then I'll open up the phones. In fact, I'll keep them open now. And I'm going to show you live at Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary. You guys into cats? Live? Remember when we used to watch the bars? Well, guess what? There's the cat sanctuary. Check it out. Off. Just the sound. These are cats live at Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary. They're just living their best lives. They're just being happy little kitties. I figured we can check in on them momentarily and see how it's going with them. That one is looking very much like Katie Holmes in that episode of Dawson's Creek when she meets her dad at the jail. It's looking through the chain link fence like, I've been looking for you my whole life. That was a crazy episode. Also, is Joey dating, also R.I.P. Dawson, is Joey dating the other guy that she did, Josh Jackson, for real? Not Baby James, but Josh Jackson. Is that real? I think Katie Holmes is dating Josh Jackson, which is, I mean, quite frankly, a bit of a dream for Dawson's Creek fans. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who still loves that show. Furball Farm, we're checking it out, seeing what's going on. Okay? Here's the phone number if you want to call in. If you want to call in, you can call in. If you want to go full throttle, we can go full throttle, which is on the cover of the Chronicle this month, going full throttle. Keep in mind, if you do call in, this is the number. If you do call in, we can't talk forever, hon. What is that? Oh, that's fur. I thought that was someone's head. Look at that cat. Looking at the camera. Very cute. Very, very cute. If you do call in, okay, we can't talk forever unless you got some real good juice, some good gossip. But it is through the phone, so I am going to have to do a quick troubleshoot, okay, before we can put you on so everybody can hear you. Because I do need to keep your phone number protected. So I have to make sure that I don't have any crazy shit up that, or not up, that doesn't cover it. What's going on at this cat sanctuary right now? Okay. Lots of cats. Now that is a creep. Like it's, oh, they're just going in and out. That's fun. Lots of PVC piping. That's good to know. So, oh, there's a fur ball up close. See what kind of music they're playing. Not bad. Boom, 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 boom. Good evening from the Corn Coast. What's the Corn Coast? You talking about Nebraska? You talking about Delaware? Yeah, where are you at, Darlene? Colin did it, did he? I feel like Colin's too stupid to do it. Yeah, they're not getting their mayo jar bath, not tonight. Okay? That's this bullshit. You talking about weeds? No answer? Fuck. It says receiving calls. Oh, here we go. Hold on, Laura. Let me allow this time. Wait. What is it doing? No, not that microphone. God damn it. Laura, can you hear me? Hold on, they can't hear you, Laura. Let me make it. It said, can you guys hear me in the chat? Does it sound the same? Because it said that it switched microphones. Let me make sure. I don't know. I can hear you. I don't know if they can. Let me remove this. Well, hold on. They can't hear you. I want them to hear you, though. Let me make sure they can hear you. Yes? Okay, you can hear me? Okay. So let me put up I need to put up this thing, Laura, so it doesn't show your fucking phone number, okay? So let me do this. I'm going to put up, yeah, it would be nice. Let me do this because we're having technical difficulties. Got a little hoog in there. All right, so there's stop sharing that. And then share screen. Okay, Google Voice. And it's still covered? Okay, it's still covered. Okay. I'm going to put it on me, but I'm going to add you to the stage, but it's going to be on me. Okay, this is the big reveal. Either Laura's going to get doxxed or maybe not. Oh, good. You didn't get doxxed. Excellent, excellent. Okay. All right, everyone. Can you hear Laura? Laura, say something.
Something.
Can you guys hear Laura? Put a 1 in the
something,
chat.
Something.
Something. Hoogan on a screen. I see a silhouette from Hoog. Laura, loud, be clear. Hear her. Okay, good. Good. Excellent. They can hear you. And
can you hear me?
They can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. This is me and you right now, Laura.
Okay. Everybody can hear me then, right?
Yes.
I was just going to say that for the wish list for the elderly people that you're trying to collect goods for, that you should just create an Amazon wish list of stuff that you need, and we could all just buy it, and then you could just receive it.
You know what? I should ask Raymond if he has one.
Because that's way cheaper than going to the post office and mailing stuff.
True. Well, I mean, you guys don't have to mail anything. I'm thinking, but if you want to do, I know what you mean, like to order. So, okay. So I'll tell. I wrote that down. I put Amazon wish list, and then the other was Fix-A-Dent. And okay, and I'm gonna actually hit Raymond. I'll text him in the morning about that.
Yeah, and then you can pin it, and people can go there and send lots of Depends and little tiny toothpaste. And if everybody goes to their dentist office and stuff, they'll give you like the little toothpaste and toothbrushes. They love that stuff.
You know what? I bet my P.O. box, actually, I'm going to be shutting down soon, PETA, because they keep fucking up and just putting my mail in random boxes anyway. So I'm like, enough. But here's what I'm thinking. I will get a link either to an Amazon wish list that I create with that stuff, or that Raymond has, or they might have one for Meal on Wheels. Let me ask him, because they have like a person who runs the program stuff, like a director, and they're the person
the reason I say that is because at the dog shelter we have a wish list online, and we get boxes and boxes of blankets and toys and everything. And it's all the stuff that we actually can use and want there, instead of the very nice people who go through lots of trouble to collect things to bring to us, and it ends up being shit that we can't even use.
Yeah, because it's already got like dog scents on it, or it's used, or it's half open. I get that. That's a good idea.
It's like cat food, or the kind of toys that aren't safe for the dogs, or whatever it is. Just, if you're going to spend money and effort, you may as well just send what's already been pre-approved.
Wait, what's toothpaste chews? You mean like you just chew on it? Said toothpaste? Someone put in the chat that they found out about.
Yes, they have these little foam things that have toothpaste on them, and as you chew on them, the foam cleans your teeth and has toothpaste that activates with your saliva.
You know what? That's genius. And also, hold on, toothpaste chews, and then
and stuff
The
like
nail
dry
clippers.
shampoo.
The nail clippers,
They have dry.
No, keep going.
They have dry shampoos and
Mm-hmm.
dry body wash and body wipes. So
Yes.
if you can't shower, they're like wipes that you can shower with and stuff like that.
There's also, okay, because I don't want to get too overboard, but I was thinking there was a bundle of these things. They're like, you squeeze it and then it grabs. It's like a grabby and it's like 3 feet long. And they're pretty decent material. They're plastic, but it's like to grab stuff that's too far. I could get like a couple of those and toss them in for people who can't reach shit. So there's that.
Right.
And then I wrote down, I'm going to put the grabby thing because I was just thinking about that. I couldn't remember what it was I needed to add that I saw online. So grabbies.
Another thing that's really good is, you know, you go to the department store and you get the makeup, the free with gift purchase thing, and it always has some stupid little zippy bag that you have like thousands of in your cabinets.
Yeah.
They wanted those so they can put together for people like a toothbrush, a little bar soap, a little toothpaste, and they were these little like zippy bathroom vanity bags that they could put it all in and just hand them out to people.
That's pretty good. I also have grippy socks already on the list. And then, yeah, the reacher device I think will work. And that is a great coastal candy. That is a great description. I saw that. The shower cap. Yeah, I have shower caps, but that's a good idea. There's the one that it can wash your hair without water. I think we've got a good list here, guys. Utensils made for the elderly are good. I have silly straws, not silly straws. I call them silly straws, but they're these extension straws so that they can.
Andrew,
we don't want to get silly straws.
Yeah, Andrew sent you money for straws, but also like the Driscoll has the best shower caps. I bet you if you go over there and make friends with one of the little cleaning ladies, they'll give you a whole box of shower caps.
I might have to do that. I pissed them off last time because I was like, you know, there's a ghost. I was fucking with them. They didn't like that. That's why I was like asking about the ghost, Laura.
I spoke to the lady in Spanish and asked her for some more of the soaps because they were really cool that they had there. And she brought me like slippers and vanity sets and all this extra like toiletry stuff that they don't normally put in the rooms. It's kind of funny.
Yes, bendy straws are great for people with MS and people just in general who like have a hard time like reaching for stuff. But Deanna just gave me a great fucking idea. Back scratchers. Because Robert, when he was in the hospice, he desperately wanted to scratch himself and like reach his feet, and he would ask the nurse, can you scratch? And they're like, we're not allowed to because if we injure you. And it was like a huge deal. Like, and he would get so pissed and he would call me and be like, I just need someone to come scratch me. So I would like go down there to just scratch him a little bit because like the nurses weren't allowed to do it. I don't know if that's Texas or what. But I remember one of the nurses was like, yeah, because some people are very sensitive. And if you scratch them too hard, their skin just sloughs off. And then you got a fucking lawsuit on your hands. And I was like, oh, Jesus. But I remember him being so irritated. And it's like, yeah, let's get back scratchers.
I have one of those from the dollar store, and it expands out like a pen.
That's the,
you know, like an antenna. It like stretches out.
Yeah,
and it has this like little hand on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I saw those at the dollar store and I was thinking, so that's a good idea. We'll get some of those. Yeah, colored pencils.
All right,
we're getting Sudoku.
I'm gonna hang up so someone else can call.
Okay. Goodbye, Laura. Thank you for calling in. You're the best. Tell Andrew I said hello.
I love everybody. I love you. Bye. Do the wish list so we can just like throw money at it.
Okay, make Amazon wish list. If not, I'll get Raymond too because I want it. The quickest way to get it to them is ideal. Yeah. I'm gonna make these into packets. But anything else you guys want to donate, I'll find out if Meals on Wheels has a very specific one. If not, then we'll get Raymond to start one or I'll start one. Yeah, we're going to do crosswords and we're going to get Werthers. We're in on it. Tide Pods for snacks. Absolutely, Melissa. Lord, thank you so much for calling. We love hearing from you.
One last thing. Instead of Werthers, I have to tell you, my grandma and her old age home, Nips. You know the Nips candies that have like the chocolate in the middle?
Oh, I know about Nips. That's what they love. Oh, hon, I know about Nips. We'll get them some.
No, if you go to Walgreens, you'll find Nips. Nips.
Nips, dude.
They're
Nips.
They're the best. All right.
Okay.
Talk to you soon.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Exciting. These are great ideas. These are all great ideas. Thin Mints? Come on. Then I got to hunt down the Girl Scouts. They're elusive as fuck here. Let's check in with the kitten cam. Let's check in with the kitten cam, shall we? See what's going on here. These are all great ideas. I have written a lot down. What's going on at the Furball Sanctuary? Looks like not much. Let's hit live. Are we still live? Yeah, they're not showing us much. Mousetraps? Ah, here we go. These little buggers. Do your little stretch. They're very fluffy. Where are these cats? Where is the sanctuary? Is this just some hype beast's house with a lot of cats, or is this an actual sanctuary? Are cats being saved? These cats. That's pretty cool. Just jazz and cats? I don't think they're open. They're on that 4 a.m. elderly people schedule where they get up real early. This is what heaven looks like, is it? This is what allergies looks like to me. Here, kitty, kitty, says Donna. Dude, very low-key pissed. High-key pissed I never got to hang out with Fed Smoker. If I'm being real honest, it'd be nice to meet him down at Falcon Car Wash. That'd be cool. They are plotting, especially this one down here on the bottom right. Definitely plotting and planning. Quiet. We also hope the next 10 days are the best. Also, have you ever tried to talk to Fed Smoker, like, through prayer? Have you ever tried to feather it through prayer? Use the power of prayer. What about the power of the Ouija board to reach out to Fed Smoker? These cats, this looks very Jurassic Parky. The dark hairs. Oh, is that a snake? What is going on here? Oh no. No, we'll have to get you new AA buds. We're gonna have to get some people drunk, but we'll get you there. I hope for the best for you. Can we get you to do, what if, to take your mind off of it, what if you break into this cat sanctuary and wave at us through the camera? Do you want the mission? Touch my camera through the fence. Fuckface. Huh? Oh. That would be nice. That'd be nice. We can do a voodoo. We can do a voodoo. I don't know what this is about, but it looks like you're putting thoughts into action, and I like that for you. Kalisa, keep canoodling with Coastal Candy. I feel like if you two plot together, you could really come up with something. You almost crapped when he pulled his tooth out. I love the fact that he had help from his dog. I didn't like it when he smoked toenails. That sucked. That was horrible. That was horrible. We can find out. It might be in Diet, Nebraska. It might be. What's your favorite video to watch? Quiet Cruciverbalist. What's your favorite video? Is it perhaps something like, what do we got here? What do we got on deck? What do we got on deck that'll make Cruciverbalist
Your Honor,
happy?
defer.
Maybe this?
Miss Janice.
Judge Athens.
Your Honor, this is so unfair. Your Honor, I think I want to appeal. Your Honor. Your Honor, stop. This is propaganda. Your Honor, this is fake. Don't believe what they say.
Don't believe what they say. Or is it this video? You know, I have to say, I'm looking at your responses. Voodoo, who do you do? What is that from? Is that Lou Bega? You're gonna go to a screening of Labyrinth in September with a live band. You're over the moon. You get to dress up. Excellent. Will you be David Bowie? Who will you dress up as? Prancer size. You like to prancer size? Shit. That's going back. Maybe we could pull some prancer size up. That's hilarious. I forgot about prancer size. Damn. That lady, she was absolutely crazy. Wiener poopy. I don't even know what that is, but okay. I'll have to look that up. I bet I do know. It doesn't sound like it's something I'm allowed to show, but I desperately want to know what it is. Mahjong to you, Tiffany. Let's check this out. Remember this? Remember when I horrified you with this?
Hello, I'm Joanna Rohrbeck of Prancer Size LLC, and I'm here today to show you the 4 modes of prancer size. I've got my ankle weights in place, and my music's ready. So let's stop talking and do some walking.
That was Tiff, right? Didn't I play it on here? Didn't you show me I played it and then something... Wasn't someone going to get... Didn't it lead to stick horse competitions? And then someone almost getting married to a guy in a van with a stick horse wedding? Shit.
Cut the noose and let it loose with the prancer size gallop.
There she goes. Yeah, it was hobby horsing type of shit. Yeah, I think she's wearing an incontinent. This is the Oklahoma City Thunder going into game 5. Okay. Now that everyone's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I feel like how long? I feel like I've seen that, but I feel like it had to do with the auto-tune the news stuff. Was it on auto-tune the news? Huh. Turd getting all hot for this lady. Yep. I feel like this is... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I know everyone like, yeah, we played it on here quite a bit. Who's that lady that Deb likes to bully? Nan? I'm not going to... Listen, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Wiener pooping set. Yeah, exactly. That sounds like some YMH shit that I can't. Nope. There was another, hold on. Let me stop sharing this real quick. Let me see if I could pull up. There was something that was on my playlist earlier that I wanted to show you guys. I figured we could watch this before we leave. But also I haven't pre-screened it. I think we watched the next bus on here. I know that. And I know we watched Tiffany Pollard quite a bit. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. I did put it in this list. I have not seen this yet. But it's so vague. And of course it's Ricki Lake. So I'm like, I'm gonna put this on a list to watch later. But it's so vague. It's literally, the title of this episode is You Did What? And I'm like, well, what'd you do? So I saved this. I don't know what's gonna happen. One time I just went rando on Ricki Lake and it was a super offensive episode, but that's just like, it's the 90s. What are you gonna do? This episode's just called You Did What? So I'm like, let's check it out for a minute. Let's just see. Let's just see what's going on here. Because I do have to go in a minute and I gotta take Hugin on a little walkies. But I was thinking, let's just see what's going on with this 90s episode, huh? Crazy because I'm so used to doing 3 to 4 hour shows that when I do an hour to an hour and a half, it's like, what are we fucking doing? We just got here. Just address it right now. Up front, Ricki, she's very heavy in the code switching, okay? Let's just put it out there. It's what she does. But remember, her house burned down in the Pacific Palisades. And she used to be fat, so we're going to let it go. Is that who you're talking about, or is that someone different? I'm confused. I don't... Judge Lauren Lake, you guys, do you know all the guests? Let's go back. Let's hear this again. Lake, who is apparently Ricki's cousin.
Having you.
You were right,
Our
girl.
favorite
Right.
sex columnist, Tristan Taramino.
And you fucking know... So let me get this straight. You know this person personally, okay, on the panel. And then you know Judge Lake? What the hell is going on here? Is the moon in Gatorade? This is wild.
Love having you. And rap artist Heather B. Welcome, ladies, as always.
And for those who don't know, I am Heather B. That's actually me. This is what I used to look like. Okay?
Okay.
Chances are probably not. And then Laura knows neither of them. This is fantastic. What are the chances of that? If this were a dark casino, we could have parlayed so hard. She says the lawyer in her. Are we still talking about sex secrets? Or is she saying she's a lawyer? Ooh, this is controversial. Also, Hugin needs to go outside and do a pee-pee. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with your babysitter for a couple of minutes. Her name is Ricki. And she's going to talk to you about sex. And I apologize. I apologize for that. Also very curious, what circles are we talking about? This is exciting. Can't believe 2 of you knew 2 people on the panel of this old Ricki Lake that just happened to pop into my fucking algorithm. Judge Lake is a badass. Going off on a woman in... Wait, I know who this is now. Wait. Yes, she's like, you don't work. Why does he have to pay you? You work. Why don't you need to be paying him? I know what you're talking about. Damn. I know turd from OB's chats, they say. This is exciting. I'm thrilled. Dude, Z-Way and Chad Hanks. I love that.
Internet. I'm sort of...
Well, fuck. We can't watch Ricki anymore? What the hell? Can we even look at Cat Cam? I'm so mad. This is pissing me off. I agree. Peter Steele should get on that shit. Well, guys, I don't know what to tell you. They don't want us to have fun anymore. They don't want us to have fun anymore. I broke the internets. I broke it. I'm like, can you guys even see me? Did they censor me out? Am I being censored? God damn it. It said it'll resume after I stop breaking the law. So I had to stop. I had to stop. I can't copyright Ricki. I can't strike her. I can't steal from Ricki. They got me. They caught me red-handed. And listen, I did it. Okay, I did it. I am guilty. And if I get the same judge Mackenzie Skrill did, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. What the fuck? What is this? Al Jazeera? No. Ugh, now everything's fuckety. Well, hey, listen. Abandoned Detroit Wayne County Jail. I need to get a new algorithm. Something's fucked up. Okay. Listen. They can copyright strike us all they want, but they can't take this away from us.
No. I'm just waiting in line. I wanted to catch you as soon as you're available.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go into work now, guys.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
Yeah, shake and put your
What's up, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
It's birthday.
I thought. Wait, Frederick said it's your birthday.
We going, we're bringing sexy back.
Robert, match the freak.
Oh, okay. Is this it? Am I matching the freak?
Yeah,